It is finally here. Satisfactory 1.0. I'm not gonna skip intro. I'm gonna start in the grass fields. I want to start in the dune desert, but I've started there twice now for my last two factories, and I kind of want some greenery again. So, start game. Confirm. Yeah, I don't want to skip the intro because of story.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
That's a lot more fire than there used to be. Like a lot more.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute.
This is so much longer now.
Parachute.
Backup parachute.
Parachute.
Okay, never
Landing
mind.
phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
I can't even tell where this is. I have an idea, but I don't know. Well, we're about to find out where we are exactly.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer acceptable.
Open that door. The game looks better. Well, not the map or the terrain, but like the buildings and items. The models look much cleaner.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Akicha.
Ada is here.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Let me guess.
First,
Okay, no, you
contact
make me
safety tool
equip
supplied
the
to do
Xenozabber
business
first.
alien
I want to
megafauna.
delete the drop
Adhere
pod.
to FICSIT procedure
Okay, there
and
you go.
equip the FICSIT Inc.
Because now I can start
Xenozabber
running
before
while you
leaving the drop
yap.
zone.
And since you're a bit quieter during
Next
actual
objective,
gameplay, I'm
dismantle
gonna
the drop pod. FICSIT Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
wants me to scan for iron. I mean, this is basically a lot of the same.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for FICSIT to make an informed
I
decision.
really want to see if they fix
Store this
combat.
potential resource for later use.
Because the Xenozabber would try to hit when you click instead of when
Potential
the
edible
animation
collected.
happened.
If consumed
So if you
before
clicked
authorized is
in
compatible
between,
with the human digestive system
like when an
and FICSIT,
animation was
the
already
consumer is
playing,
responsible for any
it
and all
would just
consequences.
not
Store
do
this
the damage,
potential resource for later use.
which was stupid. To get some iron, and I'm coming over here because this is just simply the best spot. You can't argue that this is like not the best spot. I mean, you could go a bit more over there, but like my point still stands. Game looks weird. Maybe it's
Next
global
objective,
illumination.
Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base
your stuff
component
got
necessary
added.
for all near future progress, so ensure you
Moody
build the
bright.
hub close to iron
Right.
sources. FICSIT does not pay by the
Dark.
kilometer.
Okay, now it has a bunch of settings. I don't know what the original one that was. I mean, it defaults on Moody Bright. Like, that looks so bad. What the hell? Oh, it was on Moody Bright. I don't know why it looks so weird. This does not look right at all. Hello, buddy. Audibly, the Xenozabber still sounds broken, but no, it does seem to be fixed. Finally! And the range was definitely improved. That was definitely longer
Samples
range.
of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated interrupting previous message for higher priority message.
Yeah, that's fun. It doesn't just overlap stuff anymore. That's nice.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful FICSIT pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Yep, there's the usual hub upgrades that we're gonna have to do now because I decided I wanted to do the story. Ah, you get a hand slot. This was changed, although I'm not going to bother. Because truth is, I'm going to be streaming this game. So I'm just gonna cut whenever I start with the streaming stuff. Alright, well, Satisfactory 1.0 is here. Did a bit of beginner temporary automation. Got all of the starter tiers done, meaning once we have permanent automation, space elevator it is. But for now, I want to explore and get some new stuff unlocked. I have already gotten 3 Mercer Spheres, just running around looking for mostly power slugs and quartz to get Blade Runners. But we obviously only have a Xeno Zapper, because the Xeno Basher is like tier 3 or 4, meaning we do not have it, unfortunately. That does mean, though, that unfortunately we won't be able to really fight off any big enemies. At least probably not. I mean, like maybe, but I doubt it. Well, first of all, it's protected by gas. I know that for a fact. Which now does double the damage. Gas does double the damage now. To try and, like, discourage healing. Or, like, just walking into a thing of gas for a short period of time to grab something. You can still do it, but it's like, oh god, great, I can't kill you. I didn't even see you at all. But also, they're made, like, the big enemies a lot more common. Like, they replace a lot of chunks that used to have, like, 2 or 3 runners with 1 big runner. And I'm almost, like, wondering if they made them easier to kill? Because they upped weapon range, they increased weapon range, as well as fixed weapons, finally. So, they actually do damage when the animation plays, instead of not doing damage at all, but still registering as if it did damage, and not letting you hit again. Great, I hear spiders. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for. I mean, obviously a SAM node would go a long way, but a SAM node would also mean probably a lot of deaths. And truth is, I should probably tame a couple lizard doggos, because they can give some good stuff. Unless that was changed. Like, they can give some pretty good stuff. Combat being finally fixed, though, is like legendary. Yeah, I don't know what they did with the map, but the map has a lot of issues like this, where the terrain does not line up properly. I noticed a few other spots. And the reason I'm exploring instead of going straight to automating away is because basically everything is still broken. They somehow managed to break everything, including coal generators, and skipping coal generators is not particularly great. I think as long as I don't run into a big spider, odds are I'm probably not gonna die. I think they nerfed slide jumping. Maybe I was just crazy. I think they nerfed it when you don't have Blade Runners, because you cannot do it for crap anymore when you don't have Blade Runners. Like, there's no shot this is faster than just running. It feels the exact same. It still works with Blade Runners, though. But maybe I'm just going crazy. Really? They even replaced this guy with the... Actually, maybe that guy was always right. No. It definitely wasn't a big hog before. I remember it was either 2 small spitters or 1 big spitter. And I don't think it was a big spitter. Okay, what is this? Is this probably just another slug and poison again? But I want that slug. I'm gonna try a bit of this. Don't exactly expect this to work particularly well, but that worked better than I expected. That's one of the nice things with the runners is they mess around more than actually attack you half the time. But when they do hit you, they do so much damage. It's actually insane. Oh, here's sulfur, so Ada's probably gonna yap. Yeah, they rated Ada, so that's nice.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate FICSIT helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So yeah, that's sulfur. Those are small guys. So this should be easy enough. Going any further than this is risky. What I should be doing is going the opposite direction, but I want to try and get some mycelia. As well as, well, these drop pods, so, you know. Because apparently, there's, well, I mean, I guess it's not an apparently, it's just a fact. There are over 150 hard drives, because one of the achievements is collect 150 hard drives. Which is not going to be fun. Mostly because I know of maybe 20 off the top of my head, if even.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the FICSIT mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your FICSIT designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Yeah, why are there crashed freighters? I don't know, who cares? To be honest, I don't think I've encountered any bit of the lore element. Although they did say it's entirely optional, which leads me to believe odds are you're gonna get a hint, and then you're gonna have to go out of your way to actually see any of it. That took like literally 10 minutes. What did I pick up?
The fruit of this fungus-like
Oh, I finally
does not
realized
seem
I
to
have
show much
mycelia.
potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
This gives silica too, which is nice. Because I'm pretty sure 200 silica is, what is it? Oh god, it's a, oh, here are the spitters. Yeah, they make the balls bigger, like significantly bigger. The fireballs, they're much harder to dodge. They're like big instead of long. Oh, it's a summer sloop. I haven't ran into one of these yet. Yeah, there's the achievement. Gather a summer sloop.
Was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of FICSIT and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact, the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Apparently these do nothing. Odd. I don't really usually hang out in this area. In fact, I think I've only been in this area like once to lay a train track down. So I don't really know the dangers of this area. Dude, this inventory space is a bummer. And yeah, there's almost no shot I'm gonna get enough silica to get anything done. I shouldn't have brought so many plates. This isn't really the direction I want to go anyways. I only wanted mycelia from here. The direction I actually want to go is probably around the waterfall, and then the lake, and then the oil islands, and then all the way over to the rocky desert, then loop around that all the way to the Spire Coast, and then the actual Dune Desert, and collect all the hard drives and summer sloops and all that crap from that. The issue with doing that is I probably at least want the basher, because the zapper I can't really defend myself. And can only really defend myself against like a group of small runners and at most like 2 spitters maybe, if I dodge a good amount of hits. That's basically the only direction I can go, there or build my way over the waterfall, because that way has a big runner as well, a big hog, or whatever they're called. Hard drive, scan. Okay, they still take 10 minutes. I guess I'd rather have the 10-minute hard drive system than to have... There's a hard drive library, so you can probably, I assume, tell what like alternate recipes you've unlocked already now, which is good, I guess. I don't remember how many there are though. I just know there used to be, at the very least, quite a good amount of excessive what was it, hard drives. At least a few plates. Actually, what I could do is build the space elevator. That would get rid of a decent chunk of resources. Would also get rid of concrete, unfortunately, but like, what am I gonna do about that? Boom. Build the space elevator, that's another achievement. They changed this UI as well. Yeah, there's also this ring. Oh, there it is. It's coming down. They added the giant ring to the space elevator. Can't really see it anymore now that there's a cloud in the way. Maybe photo mode will help a bit. You see that giant ring in there? You can't see it very easily, but you can see the lights on it. I saw that in the trailer. I'm not sure what it's exactly for. I'm guessing it probably drops down onto the space elevator later on. What I want to do is get up to the elevator. Up to the top of the waterfall, not the elevator. Space elevator's way too tall for that. That sounded like a nuclear power plant. What the frick? I was like, is something coming behind me? I think they mixed up some of the audios. Hold on. Yeah, that is a particle accelerator, not a building sound. I'm fairly confident that's the particle accelerator. Yeah, that was the right sound. If you build ramps, it makes the particle accelerator sound. That's odd. Look how good the water looks. They really need to sort out the depth of the water here though. But yeah, they redid water, and the frame rate sucks because of it. It's about half. But it looks so good, I honestly can't really complain. I'll take half my frame rate that I used to have if it means having water that looks this good. The terrain looks so mediocre because it hasn't changed at all. And that's basically me directly insulting Hannah, which is the map modeler, I believe. But also at the same time, honestly, I think the map needs a bit of a texture improvement. And that might be the next big update. The texture revolution update or something, I don't know. It sounds almost like a faint train. Why does this sound like a biomass burner over here? I guess it's the waterfall. They probably reused the same audio. It sounds like a biomass burner. Well, that came in clutch. I just happened to have one modular frame, and that's what I needed. I wonder if this is going to be defended any. Well, you can still swim. Good thing. That's still the case. I do wish you could swim down, but if you could do that, then the map edges wouldn't be very useful. Because if I die here, yeah, no, you can't swim down still, I don't think. No, you can't. Unless I'm already at it doesn't want to go lower, you still can't. One of my biggest complaints is the fact you can't swim down without like jamming your head under an inverted ramp. This water is so good. It's like the only 1.0 change I think I'm going to be happy about. It's like, well, we got rid of rain, but here, to make up for it, here's an entire, like, water remaster or whatever. Like, oh, there's a Mercer up there. Are those seagulls? Maybe I'm tripping, but I just heard a seagull and then a duck sounding thing. Okay, that's not a duck, but it's something. I think it's just like ambient sound effect. Well, not yeah, ambient. Is that what it, like background, just random background sound is? Ambient sound effects? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care about sound usually. What is this? I thought it was a coal thing for a bit. They changed how the like little coal chunks look. So when you find a little chunk of coal, that's kind of like this copper chunk right here. It's now like a brown. The rock itself is brown now instead of being fully black. That's a large spitter and some flies or whatever. But there's also quick wire and what looks to be heavy modular frames. So I'm kind of tempted to take the bait. I'm gonna start with the drop pod. It's operational, alright. Quick wire. That's a stator. That's probably a good idea to pick up. It's a motor. That's another set of stators. What was that sound? Sounded almost like an eagle. Oh god. I'm still being attacked. Oh god, you do so much damage. Forgot how much damage these suckers do. And now that they're even harder to dodge, they might actually be a threat. That was actually a very good, like impressively good aim. From what I remember, there isn't anything other than oil on the island stretches. Oil and a chunk of uranium, I think. What is making this noise? You know what I'm really tempted to see? This new water in the Spire Coast. The Spire Coast, even with the old water, still looked good. So I can't imagine how good it's gonna look now. Yes, it does seem to be quartz. No, that's Caterium actually. Dude, this dolphin thing? What is that? That's quartz, okay. This like dolphin thing? I don't know what's making that sound. I think it's just ambient sound when you're near water. But it almost sounds like a turtle. Not really, but like I wonder if they had, like, I know they said they weren't adding to Crab Boss, but they also said they weren't adding like 90% of the things they ended up adding in 1.0. So, like player teleportation. They added so many more big enemies. It's like almost annoying. Although to be fair, I should probably be armed a bit better. Also, talking about the new water, there's waves. I don't think we had waves before, did we? It's especially noticeable here. Also, there's a Mercer sphere there. I mentioned it before, I think. Crab hatchers is such a hard sentence to say. Or a name, or whatever you want to call it.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the man, so everything is okay.
So we're trading in souls for alternate recipes, huh? That might be story lore, I don't know. Still, I wouldn't expect any less. I kind of like that Ada's kind of... like, Ada gives off an evil vibe now. Because all the Ada lines got redone, or at least most of them. And like, Ada kind of has an ominous attitude now, which honestly I kind of like. This one's protected by crab ashers, and does not have good loot, like the other one, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I can defend myself against these at all. The day I get the rifle is the day this planet is not going to exist anymore. I don't know, I feel like the Rocky Desert is like okay, but it kind of suffers, I feel, from the same issue as the grasslands, where it just looks old. Because a lot of it has rocks around it, and hills, and cliffs. And the problem is these rock cliffs look old and bad, if you want the honest truth. I think they get the job done, but if they would remake the rock texture in the game, I think it would go a long way. Because this texture just doesn't look good. It's pixelated, it's bad. Even from a distance, I mean, it looks okay at best. The truth is, what I should do right now is stop going further. Because I have a full inventory, and the stuff further is pretty dangerous and takes, all things considered, considerably more expensive materials. And this should just slowly work away at all the smart plating. In the meantime, I should get rid of a lot of my good stuff, and also check on the hard drive. Hard drive scan has been completed.
Hard drive analysis
+6
completed.
inventory slots or
Alternative
stitch
recipe
plates.
selection available in the MAM.
Definitely inventory. Like, it's not even negotiable. Unlock your first alternate recipe. The achievements make quite a big difference. Unless I miss some of them though, I feel like there could be grounds for at least a few more. Such as like completing like one for each MAM tree maybe, so when you complete each MAM tree it's an achievement. Maybe not hard drives, since there's already one for like 150. And now, finally, to probably end off the start of our exploration adventure in 1.0, because truth is, after phase 1 it's going to be automation and automation and automation for a while, realistically. Here unlocking tier 3 and 4, this new animation, honestly pretty solid. Hello Ada, what do you want?
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress Presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project
made a
part shipment is now
presentation.
ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better FICSIT future.
Nice. And I can just send it off. And I'm guessing that big ring must be the distribution platform. Yeah, it seems to have lowered a bit. Complete phase 1 of the space elevator. Mediocre pioneering. Nice. Let's get a better view here. It's a bit low res, but hey. Oh my god, that's huge. Holy cow. Also, it broke the sound barrier there. That was cool. That is huge. That is epic, though. Yeah, that is like the very definition of humongous. Hello, Ada.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is FICSIT saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for FICSIT. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
It's not time yet, though. Holy, am I crazy or is that increased? There's no, there's no way it used to be 1,000. It used to be 500, 500, and 100, right? If I remember correctly. So the phase 2 requirements are higher. Which I guess is actually fine, because one of the things I wanted to do is, since odds are this is probably one of my last save resets, if not the last save reset, I wanted to actually automate project parts for the first time ever. I've never actually done like permanent automation for project parts, so why not do it now? Which means now we have to figure out that base issue. We need to figure out where to build a platform. But I think for the video series, that's going to be for another time, so I hope you enjoyed. For the stream series, I don't know, we can get the start going. So, yeah, I don't know, let's see what we can get going.